everybody, and welcome. My name is Nix. We just finished Stage Cleared, and this game is a very simple game. You use your mouse button to interact, and then while you are in the stage, so to speak, you do W and D and space, basically. So, like moving around and then space to jump upwards. Other than that, you don't do much. You just use your mouse to interact with things. In this game, the story is you get an alarm that there is an intruder on its way. You have apparently alerted the authorities. However, the killer or whatever is on its way to you and try to get you. So you need to work on not die, basically. That is basically it. You will look at cameras and flip through them to see where this thing is. When you find them, you can either sound an alarm or do nothing. If you sound the alarm, they will go. You have like a limited amount of power, and when you sound the alarm, 50% of power will be drained. Every time you're looking at the camera, they will slowly drain. So you need to like power manage at the same time as you are playing a game on one of your monitors. The thing is, if you manage to get to the goal in this stage in the game, then you will actually get extra power. So it is about balancing wasting power to try to find the killer versus finishing the game on your computer to gain more power. So that's like a balance thing. Story-wise, there's not much story to talk about. Mechanics-wise, there's not much to talk about either. So I'm gonna talk about like the overall feeling of the game. I am not a good platformer player. I kind of don't like platformer games, I'd say, and I will probably play some platformer games anyway. But my problem is that I did not like the stress of having to finish the platformer and get caught, or versus getting caught. I can understand how that is very compelling to some people. Personally, I didn't like it. So from a subjective point of view, I probably didn't really like this game that much. From an objective point of view, I don't see much wrong with this game. Like if you want to have that thrill and adrenaline of you have to actually finish like a little bit somewhat challenging platformer game. I say somewhat because probably what I noticed in some of the places is that if you learn the trick, you could kind of get through some of the levels quite fast. So someone who's used to platformer games might find that much easier than I did. So that's why I use that terminology. But objectively, I think this is a good game. One thing that I could kind of have like opinion against is that when you're playing the platformer, sometimes the killer will actually get to you and there will be like a loud noise. So you will not, like, it will jump scare you. And even though you know that's gonna happen, you kind of still don't know exactly when, so you will be jump scared at some points. So if you don't like that, this game might not be for you. But I did enjoy a little bit of adrenaline of trying to find the level, but it not too much. I wasn't a huge fan of that. But it's I can understand why people might like it if that makes sense. Would I recommend this game? If you are a horror fan and you like platformers, yeah, I think this is worth it. I think it took I probably cut off a lot of it for the YouTube video, but I think I finished around 45 minutes to an hour, so not too long. Yeah. Like I said, if you are not into platformer or horror games, you probably wouldn't like this. I personally wasn't too big of a fan, but I don't see this game as being a bad game. I think it's actually well done, and I think the core of the game is actually kind of fun and unique, that you have to finish a game so that you can get power, so that you can prevent another person from getting to you. So I kind of like that premise of the game. So I don't think it's a bad game. I just don't think I personally liked it that much. But thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you in the next one. Bye! Thank you so much for watching my video. I really hope you liked it. Don't forget to like and subscribe this video, and if you want to see more content from me, I also do stream on Twitch where I play a lot of Apex Legends and a lot of similar games like this. I also do post regularly on TikTok and Instagram, so don't forget to follow me on there. Until next time, have a good one. Bye!